So we are close to getting ready to go. This is the third ever appearance. Not as many as you would think here at Owosso Speedway. The first event occurred all the way back in 2014. The veteran out of Charlotte, Michigan, Dan Logan, going to victory lane over Travis Eddy. And then the only other appearance was back on July the 1st of last year. Tim Lahar scoring his first career Midwest Modifieds Tour feature event. He won that over Aaron Taylor, who finished a career high for him in the Tour, second that night. Briefly took the lead from Lahar, if you remember that race a little over a year ago. But Lahar fighting back on the outside to retake the lead and go on to victory lane in what was then the Wheeler Trucking Firecracker 50. Coming into tonight, Matt Dimmitt with a commanding 78-point lead over Buddy Gray in the chase for the 2024 Midwest Modifieds Tour Championship. Gray, which is a 3-point advantage over Brian Nestor in second. Nestor is third by just 3 markers. And you go back to Andy Booten, who unfortunately is not with us. Unfortunately for Booten, the veteran out of Huntington, West Virginia, had a death in the family. And unfortunately not able to make the trip with us here to Ovid, Michigan. So we're thinking about the Booten family as well. Unfortunately, could not be here tonight, 4th in the points. But fellow West Virginian Thomas May is currently 5th in the standings. While Danny Jackson, the 2021 Tour champion, is 6th. Current, in line 2, Rookie of the Year points leader J.J. Schaefer is 7th overall in the standings. While Trevor Berry, hot off his win at Toledo Speedway, is bumped up to 8th spot. Jason Congdon currently 9th in the standings with 2013 Tour champion Tim Burkett rounding out the top 10. 9 of the top 10 competitors in the points are here today. Matter of fact, 11 of the top 12 in the standings are here. As the team's going through pre-qualifying tech, getting tech weighed and measured before they come out for Economy Auto Parts qualifying. Should be starting here in just a matter of moments. Looking forward to seeing the Midwest Classic Racers, the MCR Dwarf Cars, who are here tonight as well. Also the Street Stocks and the Pure Stocks. And earlier today, the Mini Wedges ran. Some great racing in the Mini Wedges earlier this morning here within the infield of Owosso Speedway. So we are just about set to go. Top 16 cars will be locked in to the Back Row Beauty Salon Prelude to Hot Shoe 100X. And we are ready to go. Why not start off with one of the very best? Economy Auto Parts qualifying has commenced. First driver on the racetrack. He picked up the biggest win of his career just a little over a month ago in the second annual Bob Finley Memorial 100, or 50, I should say. The 100 was for the Hammer Series. Currently 11th in the points, the Valley Truck Center's modified division, the Gaffner Towing and Recovery, Howe Racing Enterprises, number 93, 26-year-old driver from right here in Owosso. This is Curtis Spencer. Curtis Spencer, your first qualifier in Economy Auto Parts qualifying for the Midwest Modifieds Tour, powered by Wheeler Trucking. He'll come out of the chute, get the 1-to-go signal, then it's 2 consecutive laps, no wave-offs. Spencer, 1 appearance so far in the Midwest Modifieds Tour, came at Berlin Raceway back on May the 11th. As Spencer makes his way on to turn number 4, lap number 1. It's a 15.778, 15.778 first lap time for Spencer. First qualifier under the hot sun here this afternoon. As Spencer makes his way on to turn number 4, lap number 2. Much better at a 15.618, 15.618. That's the lap we'll keep for Curtis Spencer in the number 93. Next qualifier on the track. Well, we're starting off with the big dogs here very early in Economy Auto Parts qualifying. Next driver on the racetrack. He is the all-time winningest driver in Midwest Modifieds Tour history. 33 career wins since his inaugural season back in 1999. Currently 3rd place in the points aboard the Wheeler Trucking Bergen Nestor Race Cars, number 11. 49-year-old driver coming to us from Hamilton, Indiana. This is Brian Nestor. Brian Nestor aboard the number 11 car. Nestor, 1 win, 3 top 5, which also account for his 3 top 10 so far. 2015 Midwest Modified Tour South Division champion, 4-time winner of the Hot Shoe 100. Getting ready for the Hot Shoe here in the Prelude. Nestor's first lap, 15.552, 15.552. First lap time for Brian Nestor. 33 career wins. His first win came in 2000, 24 years ago. Nestor's final lap, the 15.621, 15.621 will keep the first lap, 15.552. Quick time for Brian Nestor in the 11 car. One thing that'll be different between today and the Hot Shoe 100 is that qualifying order for the Hot Shoe 100 will be determined by the reverse order of overall practice speeds from Saturday's one 60-minute practice session. So something to keep in mind. Next driver on the racetrack, 2013 Midwest Modified Tour champion, currently sitting 10th place in the points. Aboard the County Smokehouse Barbecue, Burkett Nestor Race Cars number 12, 65-year-old driver coming to us from Fort Wayne, Indiana. This is Tim Burkett. Tim Burkett aboard the number 12 car. Two top fives, both of them 5th place showings, coming at some pretty unique racetracks. Salem Speedway on June the 8th and Bristol Motor Speedway on April the 6th. Tim Burkett was here a couple weekends ago getting ready for this event. First lap time, second quick, 15.597, 15.597. First lap time for Burkett. Last win coming all the way back on June the 26th, 2015 at Toledo Speedway. As Burkett comes out of turn number 4, final lap. And it's a 15.642, 15.642 will keep the first lap. 15.597, second quick for the number 12 of Tim Burkett. Once again, no set qualifying order to speak of in the Midwest Modified Tour sanctioned events, so they come out when they're pretty much ready to go after they make their way through qualifying tech. A little bit different than what we've seen with the Reveal the Hammer Outlaw Super Late Model Series, where it is the reverse order of practice as the big dogs continue to come out early in qualifying. Next driver on the track, he is your defending Valley Truck Center Modified Track Champion. He's also a 3-time track champion at Birch Run Speedway. 2 career wins in the Midwest Modified Tour for the driver of the Wheeler Trucking How Eddie Race Cars, number 7, 40-year-old driver from Birch Run, Michigan. This is David McManus. David McManus aboard the unfamiliar to Owosso fans number 7 car. Used to seeing him aboard the number 10 machine here at Owosso Speedway, with the number 7 every so often. McManus' last win in the Midwest Modified Tour coming on August 21st of 2021 at Birch Run Speedway. Quick time on his first of 15.617, 15.617 first lap time. That's good for third quick. As his warm-up lap was actually quicker than his first lap. Final lap for David McManus. 15.508, that is quick time, 15.508. Quick time for David McManus, who's already got one Economy Auto Parts Fast Qualifier Award in the number 7 car. So 15.508 will be the official lap for David McManus. Next driver on the racetrack. Gentleman has had a banner 2024 racing season here at Owosso Speedway in the Valley Truck Center's Modified Division. Currently sitting 3rd place in the points. The former 2022 Kinross Raceway Park Track Champion aboard the Betty's Restaurant, Howe Racing Enterprises number 1. 45-year-old driver coming to us from Vanderbilt, Michigan. This is Jeremy Jaraneski. Jeremy Jaraneski aboard the number 1 car. 1.5 appearances this season with the Midwest Modified Tour. His first ever appearance, ironically, came at Berlin Raceway back on May the 11th. As he, along with daughter Hannah Jaraneski, made their Midwest Modified Tour debut that day. First lap time, quick time of the afternoon of 15.479, 15.479. First lap time for Jeremy Jaraneski in the number 1 car. Jaraneski out of turn number 4, final lap. Even quicker, 15.474, 15.474. Quick time for Jeremy Jaraneski aboard the number 1 car. So Jeremy Jaraneski, quick time at a 15.474. Ironically enough, David McManus's warm-up lap would have been fast time, a 15.455, but his official lap is a 15.508, which puts him 2nd quick. Next driver on the racetrack. Good to see this gentleman back with the Midwest Modifieds Tour, making his first appearance with the tour since July 3rd of 2010 at Berlin Raceway, where he picked up a 9th place finish aboard the 4J's Trucking Seneca Performance number 99, 40-year-old driver from Granville, Michigan. This is Mark Fleerman. Mark Fleerman aboard the number 99 car. Fleerman, the car owner for this machine, as well as his primary driver, Brian Bergaker, who is here with us today. Fleerman, 8 career appearances in the Midwest Modified Tour, a best of a 6 at Berlin Raceway on September 12th of 2009. Fleerman's first lap, 16.241, 16.241. First lap time for Fleerman, spelled that F-L-I-E-A-R-M-A-N. Mark Fleerman in the number 99 car. Turn 4, second lap for Fleerman. It's better, a 16.107, 16.107. Currently 6 quick for the 99 of Mark Fleerman. Once again, 37 cars on the property for race number 7 for the Midwest Modifieds Tour. And the next driver on the racetrack, he is your defending race winner of this event. He's a regular here on Saturday nights in the Valley Truck Center's Modified, where he's currently 2nd place in the points. 1 feature win so far. You'll also see him a little bit later on the Street Stock division. The Better Buy Muffler and Brake, How Eddie Race Cars, number 20, 47 years old, originally from Clio, Michigan, now calls Lansing, Michigan home. This is Tim Lahar. Tim Lahar aboard the number 20 car. Lahar doing double duty tonight, also in the Street Stock division. Lahar on the turn 4 first lap time is a 15.647, 15.647 first lap time. For Lahar, 6:47 puts him 6 quick, as his warm-up lap was just a touch quicker. Lahar's final lap, much better. How about quick time of the afternoon of 15.408, 15.408 quick time for Tim Lahar, the number 20 car. How about that? Tim Lahar already quick in the Street Stock division today. Now, so far, fast qualifier to this point after 7 cars, but there's still 30 cars yet to go here this afternoon. Next driver on the racetrack, part-time campaigner of the Midwest Modifieds Tour, but here at Owosso Speedway, he's a former track champion back in 2017. Also the reigning Street Stock track champion up the road to Bertrand Speedway. Coming into the weekend, sitting 21st in the Midwest Modified Tour points. 1 top 10, a 7th place effort at Bristol Motor Speedway back on April the 6th. The Showcase Auto Sales, How Eddie Race Cars, number 12. 36 years old from Clio, Michigan. This is Nick Lakota. Nick Lakota aboard the number 12 car. His 7th place finish at Bristol was his career best in the Midwest Modifieds Tour. Lakota first lap time. He'll go to the top of the charts. Quick time on a 15.351. 15.351. First lap time for Lakota. Currently 9th in the points here in the Valley Truck Center Modified Division. He'll make his way on to turn number 4, lap number 2. And a 15.439, 15.439. We'll keep the first lap, 15.351. Quick time for Nick Lakota in the number 12 car. Next driver on the racetrack, he is your reigning Street Stock track champion here at Owosso Speedway, purchasing himself a brand new modified from Mike Bubba Brooks just a couple weekends ago. 3rd ever appearance in an open wheel Warrior machine. And he'll make his Midwest Modified Tour debut aboard the Better Buy Muffler and Brake, How Eddie Race Cars, number 51. 36-year-old driver coming to us. He's from right here in Owosso, Michigan. This is Ron Hard. Ron Hard aboard the number 51 car. Hard was within the top 20 in practice all day today. Got to get into the top 16, though, in Economy Auto Parts qualifying to get into the show. Former Street Stock track champion down the road at Corrigan Speedway in 2021. Hard's first lap time of 15.660, 15.660. First lap time for Ron Hard in the 51 machine. third ever appearance behind the wheel of an open wheel modified. All of them have come right here to his home track, Owosso Speedway. Second lap, 15.691, 15.691. We'll keep the first lap, 15.660. Eighth quick time for the 51 of Ron Hart. Once again, only the top 16 cars are locked in. So we continue on with Economy Auto Parts qualifying. Next driver on the racetrack. Occasional appearances over the season with the Midwest Modified Tour. He is your defending Friday Night Thunder Series champion at Birch Run Speedway. Also, which was his third championship at his home track at Birch Run. He's also a two-time track champion over at Auto City Speedway. First appearance of 2024 on the Midwest Modified Tour for the driver of the Jacobson's Mountain Inn Birkin Nestor Race Cars, number 22, 38-year-old driver from Kyle, Michigan. This is Kyle Hayden. Kyle Hayden aboard the number 22 car. Hayden limited appearances over the years. His best finish was an 8th on the tour twice. One coming at Birch Run in 2019, the second coming at Auto City, also in 2019. Kyle Hayden, first lap time. He'll go to the top of the charts. Quick time of the afternoon of 15.346. 15.346. First lap time for Hayden as he goes to P1. Coming out of turn number 4. Lap number 2 of 15.433. 15.433 will keep the first lap. 15.346. Quick time for Kyle Hayden in the 22 car. Next driver on the racetrack, gentlemen, no stranger to fans here at Owosso Speedway. He's a weekly competitor on Saturdays in the Valley Truck Center's Modified Division, where he's currently sitting 13th in the point standings. Has made one appearance in the Midwest Modified Tour this season, competing in the B main at Bristol Motor Speedway. The Cheater Motorsports home-built chassis number 62. Just turned 34 years old from Durand, Michigan. This is Stephen Pelkey. Stephen Pelkey aboard the 62 machine. Best career finish on the tour was a 10th, which came back at Auto City Speedway all the way back on June the 20th of 2015. And Stephen Pelkey, a little push coming out of turn number 4. Lap number 1, 15.523, 15.523. First lap time for Pelkey. That's quicker than two former tour champions, Brian Nestor and Tim Burkett. Pelkey on a turn number 4, still fighting that push. Second lap, 15.516, 15.516, 6 quick for the 62 of Stephen Pelkey. Next driver on the racetrack just became really, really happy a little while ago as he's been added to the new shoe shootout powered by Wheeler Trucking as part of Hot Shoe 100X weekend. Moving up to the modified division from the street stocks here at Owosso Speedway. Limited appearances so far behind the wheel of a modified, so this is his Midwest Modified Tour debut. The Auto Value Parts Stores, Wind Pusher Racing Products, number 57, 43-year-old driver from nearby Langsburg, Michigan. This is Josh Savinsky. Josh Savinsky aboard the 57 car. Used to seeing him in a street stock in the last year and a half. Purchasing an old school Wind Pusher chassis, which has been out of business for a number of years now, about 15, I think. Savinsky's first lap, 16.409, 16.409. First lap time for Savinsky. 16th in the points one season ago in the street stock division. As mentioned, limited appearances behind the wheel of a modified for Savinsky on a turn number 4, final lap. A 17.079, 17.079 will keep the first lap, 16.409. 12th quick for Josh Savinsky. Just 4 more cars before we begin the bumping process. And next driver on the track, another driver looking to make their Midwest Modified Tour debut. You'll find him normally on Friday nights at Corrigan Speedway as well as Saturdays at the Springport Mid-Michigan Speedway. Midwest Modified Tour debut. Limited appearances here at Owosso Speedway as well. for the driver of the Jason Zook Trucking, left-hander chassis number 21, 26-year-old driver from Onondaga, Michigan. This is Carter Trudgeon. Carter Trudgeon aboard the number 21 machine. Had a wheel hub issue in the first practice session earlier today after replacing said wheel hub late last night. As Carter Trudgeon makes his way on to turn number 4, he'll complete lap number 1. A 16.115, 16.115 first lap time for Trudgeon. One of the very few left-hander chassis modifies still out and about. As Trudgeon makes his way on to turn number 4, he'll complete his final lap. A 16.146, 16.146 will keep the first lap. 16.115, 12th quick for the 21 of Carter Trudgeon. So 3 cars away now from the bumping process. Only the top 16 will be locked in out of the 37 cars on the property. So that means 21 cars will have to run one of the 2 last chance races later on tonight. Still got 24 cars yet to qualify as we continue on. Next driver on the racetrack, gentleman looking to make his 4th ever appearance in the Midwest Modified Tour. Normally find him on Saturday nights down at Springport Mid-Michigan Speedway. Has made 1 appearance in the Midwest Modified Tour this season. That came at Toledo Speedway back on June the 28th. For the driver of the Specialized Spray Foam Cope chassis number 73. 20-year-old driver coming to us from Rives Junction, Michigan. This is Cody Hall. Cody Hall aboard the number 73 machine. Hall's best showing was a 12th, which came at Toledo Speedway a little over a year ago on June 18th of 2023. Graduate of the late model sportsman ranks and especially the ARCA late model sportsman ranks at Toledo Speedway. Hall's first lap, 15.660, 15.660. First lap time for Cody Hall. Actually ties him with Ron Hart for 10th quick. To make his way out to number 4, final lap. 15.803, 15.803. So we'll keep the first lap, 15.660, 10th quick for the number 73 of Cody Hall. Next driver on the racetrack. Gentleman making his first appearance in 3 seasons with the Midwest Modified Tour. Good to see this gentleman back with us here in the Wolverine Harley-Davidson Birkenester Race Cars number 35. 23-year-old driver coming to us from Clarkston, Michigan. This is Evan Foster. Evan Foster aboard the number 35 machine. Warm-up lap pretty good, 15.569. So Evan Foster makes his way out of turn number 4. He'll complete lap number 1. 15.491, 15.491 first lap time for Foster. As Foster makes his way, that's good for 5th actually. And a 15.569, 15.569 will keep the first lap, 15.491. 5th quick for the number 35 of Evan Foster. Next driver on the racetrack. Good to see this gentleman back with the Midwest Modified Tour after missing a couple events due to engine issues. Currently 12th place in the points. Aboard the 05 Racing Birkenester Race Cars number 05, 55-year-old driver. Originally from Melbourne, Victoria, in his native country of Australia, now resides in Howell, Michigan. Aboard the number 05, this is Greg Fullerton. Greg Fullerton aboard the 05 car. Fullerton takes the green flag at his 2 consecutive laps, no wave-offs. So Greg Fullerton makes his way out of turn number 4. He'll complete lap number 1. First lap time for Fullerton. 15.443, 15.443. First lap time for Fullerton. That is good for 4th quick. Fortune second lap on a turn number 4. 15.481, 15.481 will keep the first lap. 15.443 for Greg Fullerton in the 05 machine. And that puts him 4th quick. This will be your 16th qualifier coming up next. Next driver on the racetrack. He, gentleman, currently sitting 5th place in the points. He'll move to at least 4th after tonight with the absence of Andy Booten. 5th in the point standings. 2 top 10s, both of those 7th place finishes, the most recent one coming on Salem Speedway on June the 8th. The Mays Transfer and Contracting, Bergen-Nester Race Cars number 93. 44-year-old driver making the haul from Salt Rock, West Virginia. This is Thomas Mays. Thomas Mays for the 93 machine. He is your 16th qualifier, so that will begin the bumping process. As Mays makes his way on turn number 4, lap number 1 for Mays. It's a good one, 15.486, 15.486. First lap time for Mays. That puts him 5th quick. And that now puts on the bubble Josh Savensky, his second lap for Mays of 15.487, 15.487, very consistent. 15.486 for Mays. And that will put him 6th quick for the 93 of Thomas Mays. Next driver on the racetrack, he is your inline tube Rookie of the Year points leader in the Midwest Modifieds Tour, powered by Wheeler Trucking. Currently 7th overall in the point standings. 3 top 10s, including a best season best of a 9th at Salem Speedway on June the 8th. Aboard the Wakarusa Heavy Equipment Sales and Rental, FLF Race Cars, number 68. 31-year-old driver coming to us from Northwest Indiana, Bremen, Indiana to be exact. This is J.J. Schaefer. J.J. Schaefer aboard the 68 machine. Schaefer's career best finish of a 5th, coming at the toughest place of them all, Winchester Speedway, back on October 14th of last year. Schaefer limited appearances here at Owosso Speedway over the last couple of seasons. First lap time, 15.657, 15.657. First lap time. Good for 13th, knocks Josh Savensky off the bubble. Put Mark Fleerman on the bubble. Take a lap, 15.708, 15.708 will keep the first lap, 15.657. 13th quick for the number 68 of J.J. Schaefer. Mark Fleerman now sitting on the bubble at 16th quick. Halfway through qualifying. This is qualifier number 19. Still 18 cars yet to go after this one. Next driver on the racetrack, currently sitting 2nd place in the points, the Midwest Modifieds Tour. 3 top 5s, 4 top 10s, and 5 stars his best effort. A 3rd coming at Owosso Speedway back on April the 27th, the former 3-time winner of the Midwest Modifieds Tour. The Chill AF Bergen-Nester Race Car, number 24, 26 years old from Petoskey, Michigan. This is Buddy Gray. Buddy Gray, aboard the number 24 machine, was here last weekend, finishing in 3rd in the race last weekend, won by Aaron Taylor. 3 career wins in the Midwest Modifieds Tour, most recently coming on July 29th of 2023, 363 days ago at Anderson Speedway in Anderson, Indiana. Gray's first lap, 15.530, 15.530 first lap time for Gray. That's good for 10th quick, knocks Mark Fleerman off the bubble. And now puts Cody Hall on the bubble at 16th quick. Gray's second lap, 15.650, 15.650 will keep the first lap, 15.530, 10th quick for the number of 24 of Buddy Gray. Next driver on the racetrack, one of the fastest cars on the property today during practice session. But it wasn't the orange 22. This is the white 22, one half that Taylor Racing team. Former Outlaw Super Late Model champion at Owosso Speedway back in 2011. Currently 11th in the points here in the Valley Truck Center's Modified Division. the Taylor Concrete Birkenester race car number 22, 56 years old from Flushing, Michigan. This is Tim Ryan. Tim Ryan aboard the white number 22 machine. Ryan, one of 4 number 22s in the field for the Midwest Modifieds Tour today. Ryan was here at Owosso Speedway 1 season ago. 15.404, 15.404, third quick for Tim Ryan. And that knocks Cody Hall off the bubble, puts Ron Hart on the bubble at 16th quick. Ryan's second lap, 15.275, quick time of the afternoon, 15.275, quick time for the hitman, Tim Ryan, in the number 22 machine. And that is a brand new Midwest Modifieds Tour track record here at Owosso Speedway. The previous record with a 15.227. Tim Ryan just went a 15.270. Whoa, I was wrong. It was a 275, not a 205. That's me. That's on me. Almost broke the track record. How about that? I know, freaking rookies, I tell you. Next driver on the racetrack, gentleman making his Midwest Modifieds Tour debut. You know we find him on Saturday nights down at Midvale Speedway in New Philadelphia, Ohio, where he's currently 8th place in the points with a feature win this season. Came back on June the 15th of this year. The Magic Hobbies Birkenester race cars, number 66, 23-year-old driver coming to us from Strasburg, Ohio. This is Lewis McGrath. Lewis McGrath aboard the 66 car. Could have swore that said 205, but I'll take it, 275. McGrath's first lap, 15.698, 15.698, first lap time for McGrath. That's not going to get him in the show. That's 18th quick. He has to beat a 15.660 to get in. 15.673, 15.673. We'll see Lewis McGrath in one of the 2 last chance races. So Tim Ryan, quick time right now on a 15.275. Not a Midwest Modified Tour track record, but awfully close. The track record's a 227 by Trevor Berry back on July 1st, 2023. First mistake in my 50s, Chris. Sign I'm getting older, I tell you. And speaking of Tim Ryan's teammate, next driver on the racetrack. He is your current points leader in the Valley Truck Center Modified Division. Here at Owosso Speedway, 4 feature wins, including last Saturday night, July 20th, here at Owosso Speedway. He also is the 2022 Midwest Modifieds Tour Rookie of the Year aboard the Taylor Concrete Birkenester race car, number 22, 27 years old from Jackson, Michigan. This is Aaron Taylor. Aaron Taylor aboard the number 22 car. Fastest man on the property in the first practice session today. Looking to make his 2.5 appearance this season. He was at Birch Run Speedway for the rain out. Competed in the B feature at Bristol Motor Speedway. And that is a new track record for the Midwest Modifieds Tour. 15.188. 15.188. A new Midwest Modifieds Tour track record for Aaron Taylor. Second lap, 15.311. 15.311. We'll keep the first lap, 15.188. Knocks Ron Hart to the last chance races. Puts J.J. Schaefer, the inline 2 rookie points leader, on the bubble at 16th quick. That is a new track record. That's for Aaron Taylor in the number 22 machine, a 15.188. But there are some heavy hitters yet to go. And here's another one. Next driver on the racetrack. Former 2018 Modified Track Champion at Birch Run Speedway. Former winner of the Ray Preer Memorial here at Owosso Speedway. 15 years ago, in 2009, the Jacobson's Mountain Inn Birkenester race cars, number 21, 39 years old from Birch Run, Michigan. This is Robbie Johnson. Robbie Johnson aboard the number 21 car. Johnson, limited appearances over the years, the Midwest Modified Tour, A career best second place ever coming at Owosso Speedway on September 10th of 2022. As Robbie Johnson, first appearance since then in the Midwest Modifieds Tour. First lap time, 15.632, 15.632 first lap time. And that puts himself on the bubble at 16th quick. Knocks J.J. Schaefer to the last chance races. And a 15.605, 15.605 second lap time for Johnson. Still 16th, so Johnson puts himself on the bubble at 16th quick with your defending Tour champion coming next. Your current points leader of the Midwest Modifieds Tour, 2023 Midwest Modified Tour champion. And oh, by the way, a feature winner here at Owosso Speedway back on May the 4th in the Valley Truck Center's Modified Division. Finished second last night at Kalamazoo Speedway in their big 5,000 to win show. The Dennis Craft Construction Burke & Nestor Race Cars, number 7, 33 years old from Fort Wayne, Indiana. This is Matt Dimmitt. Matt Dimmitt aboard the number 7 car. Dimmitt, 5 career wins, the most recent coming back on June the 8th down at Salem Speedway. He has, all 5 of his wins have come on a half-mile facility. 15.271, 15.271, first lap time for Dimmitt. Second quick, knocks Robbie Johnson off the bubble and puts, actually not Curtis Spencer off the bubble. Second lap, 15.352, 15.352. We'll keep the first lap, 15.271. Second quick for Matt Dimmitt. And now, Curtis Spencer to the last chance race. Robbie Johnson now sitting on the bubble. He was 15th, not 16th. Next driver on the racetrack. Gentleman looking to make his 20th career appearance in the Midwest Modifieds Tour. Best finish of a 7th coming all the way back on August 23rd, 2014 at Auto City Speedway. First appearance in 4 seasons for the driver of the Jacobson's Mountain Inn Burke & Nestor Race Cars, number 1. 60-year-old driver from Clio, Michigan. This is Rick Wykorek. Rick Wykorek in the 1 machine. Former track champion at Auto City Speedway in the old Thunder Trucks division. Now the American race trucks here at Owosso Speedway. As both Owosso and Birch Run sharing the trucks. 15.838, 15.838 first lap time for Wykorek. He's got to pick up at least a quarter second as he's 22nd quick right now. As Rick Wykorek makes his way out of turn number 4, lap number 2. A 15.834, 15.834. We'll see Rick Wykorek in one of the 2 last chance races. Moving right along. 25 cars down, 12 to go. Next driver on the racetrack. One Economy Auto Parts Fast Qualifier Award coming at Owosso Speedway this season back on April the 27th. For the 2021 Midwest Modifieds Tour champion. Currently sitting 6th place in the points. The Larson Group, Howe Racing Enterprises number 5. 41-year-old driver making the haul from Springfield, Missouri. This is Danny Jackson. Danny Jackson aboard the 5 car. And if his warm-up lap is any indication, Aaron Taylor might be in trouble. Jackson's warm-up lap would have put him top 5. Here comes Jackson. First lap. 15.283, 15.283, third quick. That knocks Robbie Johnson off the bubble. And that will now put Tim Burkett on the bubble at 16th quick. And a 15.269, 15.269. Second quick time for Springfield, Missouri's Danny Jackson in the number 5 car. So Tim Burkett now sitting on the bubble. How competitive is this field? Tim Burkett is 16th quick. Brian Nestor is 15th quick. Buddy Gray is 14th quick. Gray and Nestor are 2nd and 3rd in the point standings. Next driver on the racetrack. Part-time campaigner on Saturday nights here at Owosso Speedway in the Valley Truck Center's Modified Division. Has made one career appearance in the Midwest Modifieds Tour back on September 10th of 2022. A former feature winner in years past here at Owosso Speedway, the 4th Street Auto Care Fast Racing Designs number 9. 44-year-old driver coming to us from Lake Orion, Michigan. This is Terry Trost. Terry Trost aboard the number 9 car. His warm-up lap would get him into the top 16, which is not good news for Tim Burkett. Here comes Trost. 15.414, 15.414. First lap time for Trost. 7th quick, knocks Tim Burkett to the last chance races, puts Brian Nestor on the bubble at 16th quick. Trost second lap, 15.573, 15.573. Will keep his first lap, 15.414, 7th quick for the number 9 of Terry Trost. And the heavy hitters just keep on coming. Next driver on the racetrack. A part-time campaigner on Saturday nights in the Valley Truck Center's Modified Division here at Owosso Speedway. He was your 2015 Midwest Modifieds Tour North Division champion. He's also a former champion here at Owosso Speedway in 2012. The Ogwin Family Funeral Homes Fast Racing Designs house car. 40-year-old driver from Coyle, Michigan. And the number 34, this is Nick Clemens. Nick Clemens aboard the 34 car. Clemens 10th in the Valley Truck Center's Modified Division point standings. Also a former track champion at Auto City Speedway, as well as a 3-time champion at Birch Run Speedway. Nick Clemens in the 34 machine. His warm-up lap would get him in, and that will do it even better. 15.448, 15.448. 10th quick for Nick Clemens, knocks Brian Nestor to the last chance races, puts Buddy Gray on the bubble at 16th quick. Clemens second lap, 15.472, 15.472 will keep the first lap, 15.448 for Nick Clemens in the number 34 car, good for 10th quick. Buddy Gray sitting on the bubble. Stephen Pelkey is next, and David McManus is also lurking close to the bubble. And there are some heavy hitters yet to go. Next driver on the racetrack, longtime campaigner on Saturday nights here at Owosso Speedway. You'll find him in the Valley Truck Center's Modified Division, where he's currently 5th place in the points. Have also seen him in the late model sportsman ranks here in recent weeks. Former competitor in the Midwest Modified Tour. Aboard the High Side Trucking Burke Nestor race car, number 559. 29-year-old driver from nearby Laingsburg, Michigan. This is Damian Lytle. Damian Lytle aboard the 559 car. Best career finish on the tour, a 5th, which came at Birch Run Speedway back on August 5th of 2016. Also the year he finished 3rd in the Midwest Modified Tour North standings that season. As Damian Lytle makes his way on turn number 4, complete lap number 1. A 15.559, 15.559. First lap time for Lytle. Puts him 18th quick. He needs about another 10th to get to the top 16. Second lap for Lytle. That should get him in for now. A 15.482, 15.482. 12th quick. Knocks Buddy Gray to the last chance races. Puts Stephen Pelkey on the bubble at 16th quick. Next driver on the racetrack, a gentleman no stranger to fans here at Owosso Speedway. First appearance of 2024, however, for the former 3-time modified track champion, former street stock track champion. Aboard the DGS drivetrain specialist, DG Performance number 3, 49-year-old driver, now resides in Howell, Michigan. This is Lotzie Donnard. Lotzie Donnard aboard the number 3 car. Donnard picking up his championships in the modified in 3 consecutive years, 2013, 14, and 15. Was also the 2000 street stock track champion here at Owosso Speedway. As Lotzie Donnard makes his way on turn number 4, lap number 1. 15.705, 15.705. First lap time for Donnard. That's not going to get him in the top 16. He's going to pick up about almost a 0.2 of a second to get past Stephen Pelkey. Donard's second lap, 15.727, 15.727. We'll keep the first lap, 15.705. We'll see Loxie Donard in one of the two last chance races. 30 cars have qualified, 7 to go, with some heavy hitters amongst those 7. Donard driving son Alex Donard's brand new DG Performance car, only a third time out for that machine. Next driver on the racetrack, currently sitting 9th in the Midwest Modifieds Tour point standings after finishing 10th one season ago. Best finish so far this season, a 13th, coming at Berlin Raceway back on May the 11th. The Back Road Beauty Salon, Birkenester Race Cars, number 4. 44-year-old driver coming to us from Clio, Michigan. This is Jason Congdon. Jason Congdon aboard the number 4 car. In a bit of irony in this event, a little over a year ago, he was the winner of the last chance race here at Owosso Speedway. And Jason Congdon, best career finish of a 9th, coming twice last season on July 29th at Anderson Speedway, then on May the 27th at Flat Rock Speedway. Jason Congdon on a turn number 4, first lap time. Oh, 15.364, 15.364. First lap time, 7th quick for Congdon. Knocks Stephen Pelkey off the bubble. And a 15.417, 15.417. How about that for Congdon? His wife, title sponsor of the Back Road Beauty Salon, Prelude to the Hot Shoe, puts him 7th quick. Knocks Stephen Pelkey to the last chance races, puts David McManus on the bubble at 16th quick. Next driver on the racetrack, first appearance in the Midwest Modifieds Tour in at least 20 seasons. He is a former winner of the Midwest Modifieds Tour back in 1996 at Anderson Speedway in Anderson, Indiana. Part-time campaigner here in the Valley Truck Center's Modified Division. The Speedy Bail Bonds, home-built chassis number 2. Just turned 69 years old yesterday from Rives Junction, Michigan. This is Bob Bauer. Bob Bauer aboard the number 2 car. Anderson Speedway, 1996, 28 years ago, was his one and only win in the Midwest Modifieds Tour. As Bauer makes his way on turn number 4, completes lap number 1. 15.942, 15.942, first lap time for Bauer. He's gonna need to pick up about 4 tenths. He's currently 29th quick. As Bauer on turn number 4, second lap time, 15.902, 15.902. We'll see Bob Bauer in one of the 2 last chance races. As your defending track champion, David McManus, sits on the bubble at 16th quick. Only the top 16 cars are locked in, and look who just rolled out. Next driver on the racetrack. He's made one appearance in the Midwest Modifieds Tour. He went to victory lane on May the 11th in the Gray's Cleaning Services 50 at Berlin Raceway, picking up a $5,000 payday last night at Kalamazoo Speedway. The 4J's Trucking Seneca Performance number 12, 44 years old from Middleville, Michigan. This is Brian Bergaker. Brian Bergaker in the 12 car. Third time out with a modified. The previous 2 times, he's gone to victory lane. In 2024, a regular in the Reveal the Hammer Outlaw Super Late Model Series. As Bergaker on a 4, first lap time, 15.448, he's in. 15.448, first lap time for Bergaker. That knocks David McManus to the last chance races. 12th quick for Bergaker in his first lap. And he'll bump up to a 15.354, 15.354, 7th quick for Brian Bergaker in the 12. Knocks David McManus to the last chance races, puts Evan Foster on the bubble at 16th quick. Next 3 on the bubble, Evan Foster, Thomas Mays, Damian Lytle. Next driver on the racetrack, currently 12th in the Valley Truck Center's Modified Division point standings here at Owosso Speedway. Former competitor of the MCR Dwarf cars who are here tonight. The inline 2, brake and fuel lines, Birkenester race cars number 13. Youngest driver on the property, 14 years old, comes to us from Romeo, Michigan. This is Austin Kreita. Austin Kreita, the number 13 car. Kreita trying to knock Evan Foster out. And he did it. 15.381. 15.381. First lap time for Kreita. 9th quick. Knocks Evan Foster to the last chance races. Puts Thomas Mays on the bubble at 16th quick. Kreita's second lap. 15.407. 15.407 will get the first lap. 15.381 for Austin Kreita on the 13 machine. He is in for now. With 3 cars yet to qualify. And this was the Midwest Modifieds Tour track record holder here at Owosso Speedway. He's got 1 win in 2024. He picked up the win, the Jason Dees Trailer Sales Glass City 50 at Toledo Speedway back on June the 28th. 2012 Midwest Modified Tour champion aboard the O'Connor Trucking DG Performance number 37. 31 years old from Coyle, Michigan. This is Trevor Berry. Trevor Berry in the 37 car. 2 Economy Auto Parts Fast Qualifier Awards this season so far for Berry, and his warm-up lap would have put him 5th quick. Berry on a 4. A new track record, 15.111. 15.111 for Trevor Berry in the 37 car. Here comes on to turn number 4. And a 15.151, 15.151 will keep the first lap. A brand new Midwest Modified Tour track record of 15.111 for the 37 of Trevor Berry. Now sitting on the bubble, Thomas Mays is the last chance races. Damian Lytle now sitting on the bubble at 16th quick. Next driver on the racetrack, currently second, the inline 2 Rookie of the Year title chase. He's 11th overall in the point standings, picking up a career best finish of a 7th in our last race back on June the 28th at Toledo Speedway. The 4-star transportation, Birkenester race cars by DG Performance, number 12. 22-year-old driver from Dexter, Michigan. This is Luke Warhurst. Luke Warhurst aboard the number 12 car. His pseudo teammate Trevor Berry just broke the Midwest Modified Tour track record. Warhurst on a 4. 15.544, 15.544. Is 22nd. He needs to pick up some speed for Warhurst on a 4, second lap. It's not going to do it. 15.644, 15.644 will get the first lap. 15.544. We'll see Luke Warhurst in one of the 2 last chance races. Your final Economy Auto Parts qualifier. Damian Lytle will be nervously watching this competitor, who just happened to be last Saturday night's feature winner of a Kinross Raceway Park up the Michigan's Upper Peninsula. Making his Midwest Modified Tour debut, the former Laird Raceway track champion aboard the Outspoken Brewery How Ready Race Cars, number 22. 30-year-old driver coming to us from across the border in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, Canada. This is J.P. Del Paggio. J.P. Del Paggio, the number 22 car. Del Paggio trying to bring in the top 16. First lap, 15.627. 15.627 first lap time. He needs to beat a 15.482 to get into the top 16. Del Paggio on a turn number 4. Not going to do it. 15.684, 15.684 will get the first lap. 15.627. We'll see JP Del Paggio in one of the 2 last chance races. Damian Lytle can breathe easy. He's going to race in the Back Row Beauty Salon. Prelude to the Hot Shoe 100X. As Economy Auto Parts qualifying is now complete. Setting fast time with a brand new Midwest Modified Tour track record of 15.111. Congratulations to the 31-year-old from Coyle, Michigan, the number 37 of Trevor Berry, his 3rd Economy Auto Parts Fast Qualifier Award. Second quick with a 15.188, the 22 of Aaron Taylor. Third quick with a 15.269, the 5 of Danny Jackson. Fourth quick with a 15.271, the 7 of Matt Dimmitt. And rounding on the top 5 with a 15.275, the 22 of Tim Ryan. Sixth real quick, the 22 of Kyle Hayden. 7th to 12, Nick Lakota. 8th to 12, Brian Bergaker. 9th to 4, Jason Congdon. 10th, the 13 of Austin Kreita. 11th, the 20 of Tim Lahar. The 12th to the 9 of Terry Trost. 13th, the 05 of Greg Fullerton. 14th, the 34 of Nick Clemens. 15th to the 1 of Jeremy Jaraneski. And 16th and final one, locked in and qualifying, the 589 of Damian Lytle. If you did not hear your favorite driver's name, they will be in one of the 2 last chance races later on this evening. We'll turn things back over to the voices of Owosso Speedway, Chris Philby and Roger Williams. Pre-race ceremonies coming up shortly.
And now it's getting to be time where we start whittling down drivers that are going to get the opportunity to compete in the main events tonight for the big money, for the big points. And we get set to bring out the first of 2 last chance qualifiers for the Midwest Modified Series powered by Wheeler Trucking. And oh, I was waiting for you to put your headset on, but apparently you are ready to go. The birthday boy from last week, welcome to the 50s, Mr. Matt Prier. Happy 50th birthday. Welcome to everything going downhill.
Well, one thing I've learned, we're turning 50 on this past Wednesday. It's a milestone, of course, but man, the AARP benefits are freaking awesome, dude. Oh my God, it's amazing. Chris, you're away from that, but man, I tell you what, if you're 50 and over, that AARP stuff kicks in. Oh my gosh, it is amazing.
Too bad you got to eat dinner at 4 o'clock now.
Right. Yeah, going to bed by 7. It's past my bedtime, isn't it?
No, you still got 40 minutes.
Oh, okay. We got to get it all done in 40 minutes. Then it's time for my bedtime. As Roger alluded to, my name is Matt Prier from the Performance Racing Network, and on behalf of the Midwest Modifieds Tour, powered by Wheeler Trucking, we welcome you to the Back Row Beauty Salon prelude to Hot Shoe 100X.
And you could call this the prelude to the prelude.
The prelude to the my goodness, I tell you what. 37 cars, in case you missed it, 37 cars from 6 different states, 1 Canadian province have made their way here to Owosso Speedway. And earlier today, the O'Connor Trucking DG Performance number 37, Trevor Berry, breaking the Midwest Modified Tour track record of 15.111. He then drew a 9 for an inversion redraw, which means the top 9 qualifiers from Economy Auto Parts qualifying then redrew for their starting positions. Starting outside of row number 1, 2017 track champion Nick Lakota starts outside of the front row, and starting on the pole, your defending Midwest Modifieds Tour champion and current points leader Matt Dimmitt will lead the field to the green flag later on tonight. We got to finish setting the field, the first of 2 Hot Shoe 100X. Sponsored by the Hot Shoe 100X, Friday and Saturday, August 9th and 10th, right here at Owosso Speedway, the first of 2 last chance races. Here's your lineup. Starting on the pole, the Mays Transfer and Contracting, Bergen-Nester Race Cars, number 93 from Salt Rock, West Virginia. Thomas Mays, currently 4th in the points. Starting outside of row number 1, your defending track champion, the Wheeler Trucking, How Many Race Cars, number 7 from Birch Run, Michigan, David McManus. Inside of row number 2, currently 2nd in the Tour points, the Chill AF, Bergen-Nester Race Car, number 24 from Petoskey, Michigan, Buddy Gray. Alongside him, gentleman 3rd in the points, the all-time winningest driver in Tour history, the Wheeler Trucking, Bergen-Nester Race Cars, number 11 from Hamilton, Indiana, Brian Nestor. Inside of row number 3, the Jacobson's Mountain Inn, Bergen-Nester Race Cars, number 21 from Birch Run, Michigan, Robbie Johnson. Alongside him, the Outspoken Brewery, How Many Race Cars, number 22 from Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, Canada. That is JP Del Paggio. Inside of row number 4, scheduled to go, the Better Buy Muffler Brake, How Many Race Cars, number 51 from Owosso, Michigan. That's Ron Hart. He is scheduled to go, unable to answer the call, so we'll move over the Magic Hobbies, Bergen-Nester Race Cars, number 66 from Strasburg, Ohio, Lewis McGrath. Starting next to him, the Jacobson's Mountain Inn, Birkenester Race Cars #1 from Clisle, Michigan, Rick Wycoric. Then your final row, the 4J's Trucking Center Group Performance #99 from Granville, Michigan, Mark Fleerman. Alongside him, the Auto Value Parts Stars, Wind Pusher Products #57 from Laingsburg, Michigan, that is Josh Stavinsky. 11 cars scheduled to go, 10 have answered the call, 10 quick laps. The top 4 cars make up inside rows 9, 10, 11, and 12 of the Back Row Beauty Salon. Prelude to Hot Shoe 100X. Thomas Mays, David McManus on the floor. Green flags out, we're underway. Look them over, pick out your favorite, cheer them on to the top 4. Only the top 4 will transfer into tonight's Prelude to Hot Shoe 100X. As Buddy Gray in that last transfer spot. He's got Robbie Johnson on his back bumper. David McManus round the outside of Thomas Mays and trying to take the race lead. Brian Nestor third, Buddy Gray fourth, Robbie Johnson in fifth.
Yeah, I don't envy Buddy Gray right now in that last transfer spot right now. Of all the people in the world to be behind you trying to transfer into the race, Robbie Johnson is not the guy you want to have to try to hold on.
No, not at all. As Robbie Johnson trying to seal it, get his position into the top 4. McManus round the outside of Thomas Mays. That second, third, and fourth on the racetrack are fourth, third, and second in the Midwest Modifieds Tour point standings. Which spells great news for Matt Dimmitt, who starts on the pole tonight as McManus takes the lead in the number 7 car. Mays is right there in second. Nestor is third. The Bowser for that fourth and final transfer spot. The black 24 of Buddy Gray, the yellow 21 of Robbie Johnson. 2 of the very best in the business trying to earn their way in through the last chance race. This time by 5 laps completed, 5 laps to go. TJ, it's 10. It's 10. Yeah. McManus continues to lead. Mays in second, Nestor third, Gray fourth. Robbie Johnson in fifth. Johnson has lost ground to Buddy Gray. There are 7 laps completed. Mays solidly in second, Nestor is third, Buddy Gray is fourth. David McManus is pulled away now. This time by will be 8 laps completed, 2 laps to go. McManus continues to show the way. Mays riding in second, Nestor third, Gray fourth. Robbie Johnson has lost all kinds of real estate in that fourth and final transfer spot. As a white flag comes out, 1 lap to go for David McManus. Good job by Thomas Mays to stay in a second spot. They'll go into turn number 3 and a turn number 4. Checkered flag in the air. David McManus, your defending track champion, wins last chance race number 1. Thomas Mays second, Brian Nestor third, Buddy Gray that fourth and final transfer spot. Everybody else is done for the night. It was an out-of-car driver feed last chance race for 10 laps. I know it was an out-of-car driver feed 10 laps. Sorry. Well, it's not often you see a defending track champion having to earn his way through a last chance race to get into the feature, but that is the case for your defending Valley Truck Center Modified Track champion. Aboard the Wheeler Trucking Howdy Race Cars number 7, 40-year-old driver coming to us from Birch Run, Michigan. Nice round of applause for your odd last chance race qualifier winner, David McManus.
I've met him. I don't think he's that hot.
Last chance race number 2, the even qualifiers now will make their way out. Same rules apply, 10 laps, the top 4 transfer. Here's your lineup, starting on the pole, the Wolverine Harley-Davidson, Birkenester race cars number 35. From Clarkston, Michigan, Evan Foster will start on the pole. Alongside him, the Cheater Motorsports, home-built chassis number 62. From Durand, Michigan, Stephen Pelkey. Inside of row number 2, one of our inline 2 Rookie of the Year title contenders of 4-star transportation, Birkenester race cars number 12. From Dexter, Michigan, that's Luke Warhurst. Alongside him, 2013 Midwest Modifieds Tour champion, the Cali Smokehouse and Barbecue, Birkenester race cars number 12. From Fort Wayne, Indiana, Tim Burkett. Inside of row number 3, your Bob Finley Memorial Race winner, the Gaffney Towing and Recovery Howe Racing Enterprise number 93 from Owosso, Michigan. That's Curtis Spencer. Alongside him, your current inline 2 Rookie of the Year points leader, the Wakarusa Heavy Equipment Sales and Rental FLF Race Car number 68 from Bremen, Indiana, J.J. Schaefer. Inside on row number 4, the Specialized Spray Foam Cope Chassis number 73 from Rives Junction, Michigan. That's Cody Hall. Alongside him, 4-time track champion here at Owosso Speedway, the DTS Drivetrain Specialist DG Performance number 3 from Howell, Michigan. That's Lotsy Donnard. Final row on the inside, the Speedy Bail Bonds Home Build Chassis number 2 from Rives Junction, Michigan, Bob Bauer. And alongside him, the Jason Zook Trucking left-hander chassis number 21 from Onondaga, Michigan. That's Carter Trudgeon. That's your lineup. 10 cars, 10 laps, same rules as the last race. The top 4. These drivers will make up the outside of rows 9, 10, 11, and 12 of the Back Row Beauty Salon Prelude to Hot Shoe 100X. We thought there was some talent in that first last chance race, Chris. Check this out here. My goodness. 2013 Tour Champion Tim Burkett. Bob Finley Memorial Race winner Curtis Spencer. Inline 2 Rookie points leader J.J. Schaefer, all have to earn their way through a last chance race.
Yeah, these are drivers that are definitely top shelf talents, track champions, and, well, major points players in the Midwest Modified Tour this season. And only 4 of them get to move on, 10 laps to settle the score, and then we'll see who lines up for the Prelude coming up here later on.
5 of the top 10 competitors in the Midwest Modified Tour point standings have all had to run a last chance race tonight. Out of turn number 4, Evan Foster, Stephen Pelkey, the green flag. We're underway. Pelkey, who you see every Saturday night in the Valley Truck Center's Modified. In the second spot, here comes Luke Warhurst. Here comes Curtis Spencer, who's wasting no time. In the 93 car, he'll battle with Tim Burkett. Evan Foster to lead lap 1.
Yeah, Curtis Spencer wasted no time going on the attack, trying to get past Burkett to move into one of those transfer positions. And he has the final one as they head off into turn number 3, but Burkett's going to try to fight back on the outside.
J.J. Schaefer trying to earn his way into the spot. He's got to get by Tim Burkett. Now he's got to challenge Curtis Spencer, who's on the back bumper of Luke Warhurst. Warhurst, this would do him a world of good. He's second in the inline 2 rookie point standings. Behind that 68 of J.J. Schaefer. Boy, this would really close the gap as Lotsy Donner calls it tonight. Tough break for the former 4-time track champion. But Evan Foster continues to show the way.
Ooh, things got real close there coming off of 4 between Burkett and Cody Hall towards the back of the field. They're able to continue playing nice.
Burkett falling back into the clutches of Cody Hall while J.J. Schaefer trying to reel in Curtis Spencer is in that 4th and final transfer spot. 5 laps completed, 5 laps to go. Evan Foster continues to show the way in the number 35 machine. First appearance anywhere in 3 seasons. Last time he raced was the Run for the Gun 50 at Winchester Speedway in October of 2021. Was the last time he made a Midwest Modified Tour appearance. Stephen Pelkey solidly in second. Luke Warhurst, Curtis Spencer battle for 3rd.
Coming down just a few laps remaining now as Spencer once again takes a look to the inside of Warhurst. Those two are both in the show right now, battling to see who will start ahead of who. And this could be very good news for J.J. Schaefer if something is to happen to one of those 2 up ahead. He'd be in the show as we come down to 2 laps to go.
8 laps completed, 2 laps to go. Evan Foster continues to lead. That battle's for 3rd between Curtis Spencer. And that's a battle for position in the Back Row Beauty Salon. Prelude to Hot Shoe 100X. By making that pass, Spencer moves up to the outside of row 11. 22nd starting spot as a white flag comes out. 1 lap to go. J.J. Schaefer has 3/8 of a mile to get into the show. There are no provisionals in the Midwest Modified Tour. So Schaefer's got to figure out a way around fellow rookie Luke Warhurst. But on turn number 4, checkered flag, Evan Foster's going to the show. So it's Stephen Pelkey, Curtis Spencer, and Luke Warhurst will go in. Inline 2 rookie points leader J.J. Schaefer will unfortunately be watching from the stands here this evening. Well, as we mentioned, first appearance in the Midwest Modified Tour in 3 seasons for the now Genesee County Sheriff in the Wolverine Harley-Davidson Burkett Nestor Race Cars number 35, 23-year-old driver from Clarkston, Michigan. Nice round of applause for the even last chance race winner, driver number 35. That's Evan Foster. Well, Chris, it's feature time, my friend.
And actually, we're going to take just a very brief pause. We kind of went wide open there for that first hour of this show. Well, Matt, we got 23 pretty cool cars out there.
Yeah, I'd say they're pretty cool. Wow, what a front row, Chris Phobie. Defending Midwest Modifieds Tour champion and current points leader, Matt Dimmitt. He has raced 9 times this year. He has not finished no worse than 4th all season.
Well, up until today, he raced here once this season and parked it right in victory lane. So he's been awfully good everywhere he's gone, and starting on the front row could spell danger for the rest of the field.
It absolutely could. As we get set to go. 24 we're scheduled to go. 23 will answer the call. Matt Dimmitt, Nick Lakota, front row. Kyle Hayden, Aaron Taylor, second row. Race fans, you hear the music, you see the lights. You know what time it is. What we want you to do is we want you to get up. We want you to stand up. Come on! Get up, get up, get up, get up. It's wave lap time for the Midwest Modifieds Tour, powered by Wheeler Trucking. 23 of the very best open wheel warriors in the country. We'll go 50 laps. This is the Back Row Beauty Salon prelude to Hot Shoe 100X.
All right, safety car ducks into the infield. Matt, it's in the hands of Matt Dimmitt and Nick Lakota to send us off.
Matt Dimmitt in the inside, Nick Lakota on the outside. Angola, Indiana's Wheel Schwager, the green flag in hand, and we are racing.
Oh, already some contact on the initial start. Bergaker and Ryan get together on the front straightaway. Oh, Fullerton and Kreida. Somehow we stay green.
Everyone keep it moving forward. We stay green. They're 3 wide towards the back of the field. Leader lap 1, Matt Dimmitt.
Kyle Hayden up to the second spot, the 22. He's riding a hot streak, picked up a feature win just over a week ago over at the Owosso Speedway.
Dimmitt, your race leader. Kyle Hayden going to up the second spot. Current points leader, add to that, Chris Phobie, current points leader Kyle Hayden is over the Wheeler Trucking Modifieds at Owosso Speedway. Nick Lakota's third, Aaron Taylor fourth, Danny Jackson running in the top 5.
Yeah, there's a lot of very big, very strong potential winners that have started right up towards the front of the field. Expect to see Aaron Taylor marching his way forward. Just a couple spots behind him, that 37 of Trevor Berry.
Trevor Berry outside the top 5 in 6, gained 1 position as he looks to the back bumper. 2021 Midwest Modified Tour champion. Danny Jackson is going to back bumper full of Tim Ryan in the 22 machine. Brian Bergaker 9, Jason Condon, a great qualifying run. He's on 10.
Yeah, Jason Condon knew his wife was sponsoring the race, so he decided it was time to step it up.
Oh, no doubt.
Had to have been a career best qualifying performance for him here today.
No doubt about it. Condon qualifying 9th quick out of 37 cars. He's got Terry Trost on his back bumper, but out in front. The leader's going to turns 1 and 2. Matt Dimmitt, your race leader. Kyle Hayden is right there in the second spot. Appearance as another number 12, Nick Lakota's third. He's in a back bumper full of Valley Truck Center Modified points leader Aaron Taylor.
And Kyle Hayden, no slouch in that number 22. He was the driver that won the very first modified feature on this surface. So he knows his way around the new Owosso Speedway, and he wants to make a move here, it looks like, on the 7 of Matt Dimmitt as he gets to the inside, almost off of turn 4.
Aaron Taylor looking to the high side of Nick Lakota. That's for the final podium position in 3rd. Taylor, who's been so strong all season long in the Valley Truck Center Modified Division. Works the outside, now we got trouble. Caution flag out, Stephen Pelkey goes around. Over in turn number 2, brings out our first caution flag of the evening. Stephen Pelkey, the Cheater Motorsports home-built chassis number 62. Turns it around over in turns 1 and 2, gets it pointed right side forward. A 34, just turned 34 years old out of Durand, Michigan. Weekly competitor Chris on Saturday nights here in the Valley Truck Center's Modified Division.
White flag is out. We'll be going green next time. 8 in, 42 to go. Dimmitt and Hayden will be your front row.
Lakota Taylor, row number 2. Danny Jackson, Trevor Berry, a pair of former tour champions in row number 3. On to turn number 4, green flag's out. We're back underway with the Back Row Beauty Salon. Prelude to Hot Shoe 100X. Lakota taking a peek to the inside on Kyle Hayden. Here comes Aaron Taylor to the high side. Here comes Trevor Berry to the high side. In the 37 car, and don't look now.
Whoa.
Here comes Brian Bergaker in the 12.
Big move by the 22 of Aaron Taylor. He started turn 3 next to Lakota, ended it next to Hayden, outside of the white number 22 for second spot.
Brian Bergaker working the high side of Tim Ryan, a couple of former / current Outlaw Super Late Model competitors. Taylor, though, up front in third. He'll take that third spot from Nick Lakota. Now he'll set his sights on fellow number 22. Kyle Hayden as Matt Dimmitt with a little crinkled left rear as Stephen Pelkey off the track. Caution flag comes out. Buddy Gray was slow, then he sped right back up. Looks like Stephen Pelkey was off the pace, was able to make it on off the racetrack. Buddy Gray was well off the pace in the 24 car. And Jason Congdon is facing the wrong way in turn number 3. Brian Bergaker was 26 quick in practice today. I mean, that's how close it was. I mean, my goodness, as Matt Dimmitt takes the inside lane on the Midwest Modifieds Tour restart option.
Now, can you imagine what a kick in the teeth that is? You go from winning $5,000 yesterday to
scrambling to try to make the
show on Saturday.
Well, that just tells you how tough these open wheel warriors are, and you're going to see the very best in the business. You're seeing some of the very best right already. In 2 weeks, all the big dogs will be here for Hot Shoe 100X. On to number 4, green flag's out. We're back underway. This time, Aaron Taylor on the inside of Nick Lakota. Trevor Berry got by Danny Jackson. Here comes Berry. Your Economy Auto Parts Fast Qualifier is now into the top 5, and that O'Connor Trucking number 37. As Dimmitt leads a train through turns 1 and 2. Bergaker finally got by Tim Ryan. Put the Middleville, Michigan driver in the 7th spot right behind Danny Jackson. Oh, Tim Ryan, David McManus get together. Brings out the caution flag. McManus was coming through in a hurry. And that brings out the 3rd caution flag. So 12 laps completed, 38 laps to go. Again, we're going to keep an eye on that left rear quarter panel of that Dennis Craft Construction number 7 of Matt Dimmitt. As Chief Starter Wheel Schweyer gives them the 2 lap to go signal. This tells the teams, specifically Matt Dimmitt, he has to choose the inside or the outside lane. And he will choose the inside, which forces the 2nd place driver in this case, at 22 of Kyle Hayden, to the outside of row number 1. And David McManus makes his way back on the racetrack in the 7. He has had a tough road this season in the modified division.
Well, he said admittedly he was not aware of what he was biting off when he decided to campaign an outlaw late model and a modified this season. He said if you want to be a top car in either of those divisions,
you have to devote
100% of your focus. He raced one time. He attempted double duty here.
Yeah.
If you've noticed,
May 18th.
He has not since, because he said it is too big of a task to do both at an elite level.
Trevor Berry said the same thing. Bob Finley Memorial, he had to run an extra 20 laps that day because he had to come to the last chance race and the Reveal the Hammer race. He said it was the hardest race day of his life. And that day was hard on everybody. It was 98 degrees that day.
Oh yeah, I remember.
On turn number 4, green flag's out. We're back underway. Good start that time by Kyle Hayden, who peeks on the outside of Matt Dimmitt, but Dimmitt shuts the door coming out of turn number 2. Keep your eye on that red number 37 of Trevor Berry, who works on Lakota, and they get together in turn, and that taking evasive
up.
action. Not everyone made it through. Danny Jackson with problems. Bergaker involved in the 12 machine. Big pile up in turn number 4. And it all started with Lakota and Barry getting together in turn number 4.
Yeah, whoever's in that cloud of smoke over in turn 4, I don't think he really had a chance to react, but just rammed the back end of the 12 of Bergaker.
That's Greg Fullerton in the 05 machine, who just got his engine back after missing 2 races. The veteran driver, originally from Melbourne, Victoria, in his native country of Australia, now resides in Howell, Michigan. Bergaker got involved. Danny Jackson could be done in the 5 machine. Tough break for the longest Hall Award driver from Springfield, Missouri. Originally from Loveland, Ohio, outside of Cincinnati.
Yeah, I was going to say, I saw Springfield, Missouri on the entry list, and I'm like, is that a new Danny Jackson?
He's originally from his dad, the legendary Dave Jackson, former Winchester 400 Pole Award winner. Danny Jackson's a Winchester 400 Pole Award winner himself. A lot of cars with cosmetic damage here, just 12 laps into this 50 lapper.
Yeah, you'd think being this close to the hot shoe, maybe they'd take it easy on each other, but that has not been the case at all.
It's going to be real interesting to see how Bergaker's car handles with that right rear, basically a pseudo wing, if you will, almost. On turn number 4, green flags out. We're back underway with the Back Row Beauty Salon prelude to Hot Shoe 100X.
Danny Jackson skirts right out of the pits there at the last second. He'll stay on the lead lap.
Trevor Berry up to 4th. Bergaker seems to be okay as him and Terry Trost in the battle. Now Thomas Mays goes around. Everyone takes evasive action one more time, and the caution flag comes out one more time.
Well, that's great news for Danny Jackson. Probably not what Thomas Mays wanted to see facing the wrong way over there in turn 4.
Pace car pulls in the infield. Matt Dimon again chooses the inside lane in this restart. Matt Dimon, your leader. Kyle Hayden second. Aaron Taylor third. Trevor Berry fourth. Brian Bergaker is fifth. Terry Trost is sixth. Then you got Jeremy Jaroneski seventh. Thomas Mays back to eighth. Nick Clements ninth. And how about Brian Nestor? Into the top 10 for the first time this evening.
Can never count out Nestor.
You can never count out Brian Nestor. I don't care if it's big wheels, tricycles, modifieds, it don't matter.
All right, Dimmitt and Hayden still your front row. Off 4, green flags back out.
Dimmitt going a little wide on Kyle Hayden out of turn number 4 that start. Hayden, though, keeps moving forward as Dimmitt shuts the door. Here comes Aaron Taylor trying to get by fellow 22 of Kyle Hayden. Brian Nestor round the outside of Nick Clements, round the outside of Thomas Mays. Put Nestor into the 7th spot in the 11 car. Nestor started 21st. He's up to 7th in that 11 machine. He's going after Brian Bergaker.
Looks like he's going to hit a brick wall with the 9 of Terry Trost being right up in front of him, running in that second groove. Meanwhile, at the front of the field, Matt Dimmitt is beginning to grow that advantage over the 22 of Hayden.
And Aaron Taylor right there as well. A couple car lengths between everybody. Trevor Berry's 4th. The battle's for 5th. Terry Trost has 2 of the very best behind him as Nestor sideways keeps it moving forward. Almost made it 3 wide as Bergaker to the inside despite an ailing car. Working on Terry Trost for that 5th position.
Yeah, that number 12 car's got to be about as aerodynamic as a cow in a wind tunnel right now. And somehow is still hanging up there in the top 5.
Bergaker trying to clear Terry Trost, got sideways as him and Nestor got together. They keep moving forward, they stay green, but not before Thomas Mays, Nick Clements, and Evan Foster all got by. Evan Foster from the back of the field. Winner of a last chance race, and how about Buddy Gray from the back of the field?
Yeah, all these cautions that we've had in quick succession has worked out great for some of the quicker cars that had to sneak their way into this one. It's kept the field bunched up, kept everyone close by, and they've been able to pick them off periodically throughout the race, and now you have some big names that didn't have great qualifying performances that are running pretty well right now.
Matt Dimmitt, your leader. Aaron Taylor up to 2nd spot. In the midst of all that, Taylor got by Kyle Hayden. put Taylor to second. Kyle Hayden is third. Economy Auto Parts fast qualifier. Trevor Berry is fourth. Terry Trost is fifth. Thomas Mays is sixth from the last chance race. Mays started 19th. He's sixth. Nick Clemens 7th. Evan Foster is 8th. Buddy Gray 9th. Brian Nestor to top 10. How about Curtis Spencer in 11th spot in the 93? Starting to put some laps down. 22 in, 28 to go, and Aaron Taylor is slowly catching the back bumper of Matt Dimmitt as they make their way into turns 3 and 4. Taylor closing the gap on Dimmitt out of 4.
Yeah, right now that orange 22 of Aaron Taylor is the fastest car on the track.
Trying to catch defending Midwest Modifieds Tour champion and current points leader Matt Dimmitt. Kyle Hayden is third. Trevor Berry is fourth. As we're approaching the halfway point of this race. Great run for Terry Trost in the 5th spot in the number 9 machine. One of the 2 fast racing design entries in this field, along with Nick Clemens, who's in the house car. Halfway home, 25 in, 25 to go.
So as we go past the halfway point, it's Matt Dimmitt, your leader. Aaron Taylor runs second in the 22. Then the white number 22 of Kyle Hayden third, 37 and Trevor Berry in fourth. And right now Terry Trost in the 9 sits at the back of the top 5.
Great run for Trost and a great run for Thomas Mays in the 93 machine. Nick Clemens is right there as well in the 34 and 7th. Evan Foster, a great run. Had to win a last chance race to get in. And he's looking to challenge the 34 of Clemens.
And you got to think that 35 of Foster's not had a lot of reps in the last couple years. He's been busy establishing a career. And this is a tough field of cars if you're there week in and week out. It's tough to step back in after a long time off.
Calls Clarkson, Michigan home. He's currently a Genesee County Sheriff.
Aaron Taylor going to try the inside of Matt Dimmitt in the 7. Dimmitt gives him room off at turn 4, but Taylor not able to capitalize this time by.
Matt Dimmitt has gone to victory lane 5 times in the Midwest Modifieds Tour. Aaron Taylor has never been to victory lane on the Tour. He'd like to change that now. The 2022 Rookie of the Year going after the defending Tour champion.
Oh, and it is a drag race down into turn number 1. Taylor has the shorter distance around. Dimmitt on the outside. They're still right next to each other into turn number 3, and now they're coming up on lap traffic as Taylor inches ahead. Give the lead to Aaron Taylor.
Lap 31, new race leader, Aaron Taylor. In the Taylor Concrete Bergen Nestor race car number 22. And he is pulling away. Here comes Kyle Hayden trying to get by Matt Dimmitt. In the 7th car. Trevor Berry is right there. Has not really made a move towards the front. As they put a lap on the number 4 of Jason Conant. Hayden to the inside of Dimmitt out of 2.
Boy, Hayden is capitalizing there as Dimmitt seems to be fading here in the closing stages. They make a little bit of contact off of 4. Buddy Gray in the 24 calls it a night over off of turn 2. Brian Nestor to the infield in the 11. They're starting to drop like flies.
That's your 2nd and 3rd place in the points in the Midwest Modifieds Tour, both calling it a night. And that is great news for Matt Dimmitt, looking to defend his championship as he's fallen back to 3rd. But Aaron Taylor is checking out the number 22 machine. Taylor, his best finish on the Midwest Modifieds Tour, a 2nd right here in Owosso back on July 1st. He'd like to advance 1 spot further. He's won some big races. But boy, this would be huge for the 27-year-old from Jackson, Michigan.
Well, he's your points leader, 4 feature wins here this season, Matt. He's really put his mark on the Owosso Speedway Championship as a target. And while this is not a championship race for the Owosso Speedway points, this would be a huge feather in his cap.
Laps winding down, 37 laps completed, 13 laps to go. Aaron Taylor, your leader. Kyle Hayden 2nd, Matt Dimmitt 3rd, Trevor Berry 4th. Terry Trost rounding out the top 5. Thomas Mays 6th. Nick Clemens 7th. Evan Foster 8th. David McManus back to 9th. Curtis Spencer up the 10th spot. First time in the top 10 today.
Taylor now getting into some deeper lap traffic. The 13 of Austin Kreida, 62 of Stephen Pelkey up ahead, and they're racing for position ahead of your leader.
Indeed they are. Kreita And the 62 of Pelkey has a battle for 13th. Taylor methodically working his way back. That's allowed Kyle Hayden to close the gap with 10 laps to go. 10 laps to go for Aaron Taylor.
Taylor having all kinds of fits getting around the 13 of Kreita.
Young man, just 14 years old, out of Romeo, Michigan, Austin Kreita. The inline 2, number 13, looking to make a full run for the inline 2 rookie title in 2025, getting some valuable seat time here today. And Taylor getting frustrated, and that's gonna allow Kyle Hayden to go to come up to him. 8 laps to go.
Yeah, I imagine Aaron Taylor not particularly happy about that.
Kyle Hayden's best career finish in the Midwest Modified Tour is an 8th. His last one on July 26, almost 5 years ago to the day, in 2019 at Owosso Speedway. He's got a chance to win, but he's got to get by Valley Truck Center Modified points leader Aaron Taylor.
Well, he's got to Taylor's back bumper. Now he's got to make a move.
Hayden sizing up the fellow number 22, Aaron Taylor. Both drivers looking for their first ever win in the Midwest Modified Tour, powered by Wheeler Trucking. Trevor Berry has caught up to Matt Dimmitt thanks to traffic. 5 laps to go. 5 laps to go for Aaron Taylor.
Laps continuing to click away now as Hayden gives the 22 of Taylor a love tap there in 1 and 2.
And we know Brian Bergager car is ailing. He just went a lap down. That 4J Trucking number 12. 4 laps to go. Kyle Hayden trying to figure out a way around Aaron Taylor.
Hayden got a big run off of 2 there, just nowhere to take it, as the 22 of Taylor is very much protecting that inside line with 3 laps to go.
The Owosso Speedway Modified points leader going one-on-one with a Birch Run Speedway points leader. They make their way down the backstretch. This time by 2 laps to go. Hayden is there. Give him a look, a little love tap with 2 to go.
Hayden showed him the nose and then some there coming off at turn 4. Taylor able to gather it back up and defend the position. Hayden going to take a peek to the outside.
White flag is out. 1 lap to go for Aaron Taylor. Now slingshot to the inside of Hayden. Hayden trying the inside, trying the outside, throwing the kitchen sink at Aaron Taylor. Luke Warhurst shoves in front of your leaders. Into turn number 3. On to turn number 4. Checkered flag in the air. Aaron Taylor wins the Back Row Beauty Salon. Prelude to the hot shoe.
All right, Kyle Hayden's going to come home in 2nd. Matt Dimmitt 3rd. Trevor Berry 4th. Terry Trost comes home in 5th. Rest of the top 10 looks like Thomas Mays in the 93 and 6th. 7th, Nick Clemens in the 34. David McManus 8th in the 7. Evan Foster 9th in the 35. And Curtis Spencer brings her home in the 10th position. Well, it took a little bit to get that one rolling, but it was well worth the wait. An amazing battle there in the closing stages between Aaron Taylor and Kyle Hayden, putting on a show here for the Midwest Modifieds Tour. And we have the Hot Shoe 100 coming up in just a couple weeks. And we'll see 64 of these modifieds do battle. But in the meantime, Matt Preer going to be down in Gross Construction Victory Lane to get a word with our winner.
It was a battle between Owosso Speedway points leader Aaron Taylor and Birch Run Speedway points leader Kyle Hayden. But at the end of the night, your current points leader here at Owosso Speedway, the Valley Truck Center's Modifieds, just scored his first career Midwest Modified Tour feature win for Aaron Taylor. Aaron, I think it's safe to say, number one, you've had just an outstanding season here in the Valley Truck Center's Modified division. But you're also the 2022 Midwest Modified Tour Rookie of the Year. This is a victory I know you've been seeking all throughout the last few years. It's finally here, Aaron. You're a winner of the Midwest Modified Tour. Congratulations, my friend.
Oh my gosh, it feels so good. I can't thank the fans enough for coming out, and I can't thank the Mod Tour enough for what they do for all of us mod guys. They keep us coming, and it's just it's fun to come race with all these guys, man. They're one of the best, and we just ran up front with them.
A battle between Owosso's points leader and Birch Run's points leader, Kyle Hayden, a pair of number 22s going one-on-one. What a fun battle to watch. Describe it from your driver's seat.
Oh, it was a blast. I could feel him back there when we were going through lap traffic, and I couldn't ask for a better competitor. Kyle and even Matt Dimmitt. It's a podium finish. Love seeing 222s at the front, and I love to see it.
Aaron, I know there's a lot of people you want to thank. There's a lot of marketing partners that made this all possible for you. Tell us all about them.
Oh, yeah, a ton. First, I got to thank my grandpa. He's in the hospital right now after having a heart attack. I hope you watched, and I hope it made you proud. I got to thank Butch for putting me in his car. I couldn't do it without him. My beautiful wife and 2 baby boys, they're here every night, and they allow me to do what I love. And my dad busts his ass on this thing. My mom supports us in the barn every night, and I got a ton of family and friends here, and we couldn't do it without them.
Ladies and gentlemen, his first career Midwest Modifieds Tour victory for Aaron Taylor. A hard-fought second-place finish for Birch Run Speedway points leader Kyle Hayden in the 22 machine. And Kyle representing the east side here this evening. What a battle between the 2 points leaders going one-on-one with each other. We talked to Aaron. How about for your driver's seat?
I mean, this is Aaron's house right now, and we're just trying to be a part of it. I just haven't raced here that much, and it took me about half the race to kind of get my bearings under me and figure out what I was doing, but we really came alive that last 15 laps. It was a great race. I hope the fans enjoyed it.
As far as your Midwest Modifieds Tour exploits go, limited appearances over the last couple of years, your best finish, career finish prior to today was 8th at Birch Run Speedway. This second-place finish got to feel pretty good.
Yeah, we pretty much sucked at all the Midwest races and in the hot shoe, and that's why we came here to get ready for the hot shoe in a couple weeks. And I think we've got a good car, something to work with, and I'm just happy to run up front and have all the fenders and tires on it, and we'll go to work and see if we can find a little bit more to beat the other 22.
Tell us about the sponsors, all the people who make this happen for you.
Well, I got to thank Rick Wycoric and Rick Wycoric Racing. Without him, I'd have been done racing a long time ago. Ted Robbie Johnson, Josh Hahn, all sorts of people that come and support us and help us. My nephew Cameron likes to come to the races. He won the mini wedge race earlier today, so I got to thank him. Jacobson's Mountain Inn, they're on Dort Highway in Mount Morris. John Blatt's Son Auto Purchasing of Gwynn Family Funeral Homes. It was a good night.
Congratulations, Kyle. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
Thank you.
Kyle Hayden comes home in second place tonight. In third place tonight, defending Midwest Modified Tour champion and current points leader Matt Dimmitt. It's not often we see you get passed. And I mean that with the most respectful way. But looking at your left rear quarter panel here, a little bit of damage. Did that hinder you as the race was going on?
No, I don't think so. We just missed it just a little bit on handling of the car. Just got a little bit free getting in, free getting out. Didn't have the drive that Aaron did. Congratulations to the Taylors. They got a hell of a program here, and they're really tough to beat. I'm not able to come every week here, and we watch it on YouTube, and it's like, hey, that guy's pretty easy to beat. And then you show up and he waxes you, and like, man, I got to go back to the drawing board here.
Well, Matt, good news for you. Both Buddy Gray and Brian Nestor drop out of the event. You extend your points lead with 3 races to go in defense of the Midwest Modifieds Tour Championship. But I got a feeling you're looking ahead to 2 weeks, the hot shoe.
Yep. Chasing wins if the championship comes at the end. That's great also. But the hot shoes, big circle. I can't wait to get back here for that.
Last question for you before we talk about your sponsors and everything. You haven't finished worse than 4th all season long in any race you have ran in 2024. What do you attribute that to?
I think you're trying to jinx me here. I just our at-home work preparation. It's any little thing can take you out. And my dad, Chad, Jess, they every day is dedicated to this car, and Brian Nestor gave me a great race car. We just got to dial it in just a little bit here.
Congratulations, Matt. We'll see you here in a couple weeks. Matt Dimmitt comes home in third place tonight. On behalf of all of us at the Midwest Modifieds Tour, powered by Wheeler Trucking, we thank you so much for coming. There is one more race yet to go, the Pure Stock feature event.